I write poetry on my website, and I also post, sometimes I post social commentaries. And using the skills that I've learned here, I'm able to bridge the gaps between the people that are reading my work and myself. This allows me to be able to persuade them more effectively. My name is Cheryl. I'm an IP4 student. I've been in LJEC for 4 years. In Sec 1, my essay skills were around A2, which is around 70. And now that I'm in Sec 4, they're around 80 to 85, which is an A1. I didn't have confidence in my English back then because I was quite wordy. So I would use a lot of big words from the dictionary, but no one would understand, and I didn't score well. So I felt kind of insecure. But after coming to LJEC, I learned how to rephrase myself better, and this allowed me to become a more outspoken student. There was a point in time where my comprehension was around 13 out of 17. Like it was around 11 to 13, and my teachers here not only encouraged me, but also broke down the mistakes that I made so that I will not repeat them again. So now I'm getting around a 15 out of 17, and I think, yeah, that's an improvement. So after coming here, I was given a lot of paraphrasing drills, and this allowed me to express myself in a simpler way. And this has allowed me to communicate with the people that I write to, and using more like rhetorical devices and such, I'm able to convince them better. So I'll say that's something that I've learned. Some useful techniques that LJEC has taught me is to break down the question types in the examination so that you're able to answer them properly. So they have noticed a pattern of the style of questions that are being asked in the English exam, and they just classify into different types, for example, vocabulary, content, etc. So when we are faced with a question and we don't know how to do it, we can try figuring out what question type they belong to and using the skills that we learn to tackle that sort of question. So one example will be the R1 and R2 type of questions. So these refer to inference questions where they will give you something from the passage and tell you, okay, what does this thing imply? Like, how is this contrast? So they give you a literary device, you're supposed to identify it, and you're supposed to answer how it contributes to the overall understanding of the passage. So using the techniques that LJEC has given me, I'm now confident that I'm able to answer those questions. So we first had to start with a hook, then an overview of the subject, a breakdown of the question, the scope that you wanted to cover, and your three points for your essay. So using this structure, I was able to write in a more concise way, and this allowed me to gain more marks. The reading materials from LJEC are also very up to date. So all the materials given to us are published within the same year as we're having the class. So we were covering ageism in class, and we were given some materials to read up, and I felt they were really useful because I ended up applying them in my end of year exam. The class sizes are also very small, and this creates a very conducive environment for studying. So you don't feel very afraid to speak up, and there's no fear of you being judged when you come up with an opinion and you need to share it. So the teachers are all very welcoming, and they do not shut you down instantly. One thing that I enjoy the most about the classes is flexibility. So there's the option to go online if you're not feeling well, and the teachers are really understanding about it. So there was once when I suddenly came down with a really bad headache, and I quickly informed the teacher. I had a morning class, so I informed the teacher around 2 hours prior, and they were able to set up a Zoom for me. I was very touched by their actions. Although English has always been my strong suit, I feel that LJEC has really helped to close off the gap between because there's a large difference between an A1, which is 75, and a high A1, which is around 85 to 90. So there's a large difference there, and it's usually very hard to close the gaps there. So I feel that LJEC has helped to push me to greater heights, and helped me become even better than English than I was before. In 2 years, I'll be taking the A-levels. So regarding GP, I feel that I'll be more confident because I know I have the support of my teachers in LJEC behind me. I say that not only those who are currently struggling in English at the moment, but people who genuinely want to get better at what they do. So I say just come to LJEC. Their classes are very tailored and they are sure to be able to find something that you're not so good at and make you really good at it in the end. I am grateful for the support that the LJEC teachers have shown me, and I'm confident that I'll do very well in my English. Thank you, LJEC.